Hey everybody, today I'm up here at Pigeon, Tennessee. It's a Monday and the rod run starts this coming weekend. Anyway, we thought we'd come up here early and see what kind of cars were arriving, and also the big news last year was they weren't going to allow cars to park on the right-of-way here and be for sale anymore. So anyway, we're going to look around and see how many cars we can see for sale and see what's going on with that. But anyway, y'all come along with us and we'll take a look around. Well, one of the first cars we come to here is this yellow 1969 Corvette. And it's a really pretty car. A friend of mine named Buck had one of these when I was a teenager, and it was convertible just like this. And this one is for sale. There are cars for sale up here. And as you can see, it's not parked on the parkway up there, but it's one row back, so I guess that's the way they're going to do this from now on. I've walked my way around this thing and it's really in good shape. It looks like the paint's really good and the interior is really good in here. So that $36,500 that they're asking for this may not be that bad of a price. Got the luggage rack on it and the rally wheels. There's a 1970 Chevelle Super Sport. It also is for sale for $53,000. It says it's 454 4-speed. And from the looks of it, it's all original. Here's the little 66 or 67 Chevy 2 Nova. And this color green, I don't know if I've seen that color green before on one of these. As you can see, the interior is upgraded. Boy, this is all really looks really nice in here. Look at the instrument cluster over there on the dash. Let me go around the other side and see if I can get a better look at that. Yeah, I don't know how well I can pick it up here, but the instrument cluster there on the dash has all been changed out, and that looks pretty good what they've done there. I think they've added these to the hood here also. Little trim pieces. There's a little Chevrolet sitting next to it. I'm guessing probably mid-30s someplace in there. I see he's got dark brown leather interior in here. Check out this two-tone Ford pickup truck here. It's kind of a copper looking color in black, and it's got a green pinstripe dividing the two. Nice 69 Camaro here, Rally Sport. I love the orange color right there. Got the dual gate shifter in here. We got this old Chevrolet hauler here, and he's hauling some type of coupe back here on the back. And we got this little Ford truck right here. It's a really pretty truck. I hate to see this. If you can see the grass here that's been cut and the clippings and hay built up here on the side, it looks like it's blown up all over the running boards of the truck. And I know how much work it is to try to keep these clean. So I hate it for this guy that happened there. Look at this Dodge truck here. I think it will be somewhere in maybe in the mid 60s. That's a wild guess, but see the 100 in the grill. The vans used to be called D100. I don't know if that's what these were called also, but it has been lowered there, and you don't see very many of these trucks. Got a nice leather seat in there, and he's upgraded the instrument cluster there also. Here's a 54 Chevrolet Bel Air, and it's sitting right here in front of Arby's, but I did notice there's a for sale sign in it. It's laying over there on the other side of the seat, but I don't see a price on it. It says it has a 81 Monte Carlo chassis and running gear. Now here's another 54 Chevrolet. Now, I think I like this one better in the orange. It's got old style American mags on there, it looks like. Or very similar to the old style American mags. Here's a early 50s, I think, truck, late 40s, early 50s. You know, they're advertising Dapper Dan on the side of it, men's hair product. But it is for sale. There's a phone number inside there, and there's no price given. Here's a row of older trucks here, just beside the McDonald's. Here's like a mid-80s, and the red one's like a probably mid-70s. Anyway, through all these years, you can look down the body there, it didn't really change that much. They changed the grills quite a bit, but basically the body stayed about the same. There's a 70s, 60s or 70s Chevrolet. I'm zooming way in, but well, here's a Ford with a pinstripe flame job going down the side and on the hood. And I don't know what this little green coupe is here. It's a Chevrolet. That is a bright green. Let's take a look inside of it. Nice cloth interior. Boy, he's painted inside the same green. Got it all going on. And here's a little dune buggy. He's got Bugs Bunny on the side of it here. Okay, got a few more cars here. Looks like they're for sale. Here's a 1970 Chevelle Super Sport. It's got the 454 badging on it. They want $69,500 for it there. And beside of it is a 68 RSSS Camaro. It's really got some gleaming paint on here, but they're wanting $61,500 for that one. And there's a 56 Chevrolet here, sitting here beside of them. It's got interior it's not original interior, but it's similar to what original style would be. A little bit different, I think. But there is a manual transmission in the floor there. It looks like a 4-speed. There are no for sale signs on this one that I can see. Here's a 73 El Camino. It's got 454 badging on it there. And I actually like the little paint scheme they got going on there with the copper and black. this one is for sale. I don't see a price on it there. Yeah, I do see a price here on the other side. They want $25,000. And I really like the paint on this. I have seen this car before somewhere, but I cannot remember where. But when you see a paint scheme like this, you can't really forget it that easily. Here's a white Nova. It's got the black Yenko Super Coupe stripings on it. Here's a 1955 Chevrolet two-door station wagon. Looks like they really put a lot of attention into it there. Nice red Chevy pickup truck here. Here's a Dodge Dart Swinger, and appearance-wise, it looks very stock. Looks like it's even got the original style wheels on here. They've dressed up the engine compartment a little bit there. Now here's a couple little Chevy 2 Novas. Here's a bright orange one and a black. And they both look like they're set up for some racing. I can see they both have roll cages on the inside. I said black, that's actually a dark brown on this one right here, but there's no doubt that this one is a brown orange. And the windows are tinted. I can just see the outline of the roll cage in this one. Okay, here's another Chevy 2 Nova in bright red, and this one actually looks pretty stock other than the wheels. Even looks like the seats might be stock, but recovered in a different style. That is a bright red. And here's a darker red Monte Carlo here beside of it here. Here's a 69 Mach 1 Mustang. And I wish you saw more of these than you did. I don't know what the sales numbers were between the 69 Camaro and a 69 Mustang like this, but it seems like you don't see as many of these as you do the 69 Camaros. But I really do like this body style. And let's take a look inside here. Well, this is good looking car. And here's a Snap-on Tools delivery truck they've made out of an old Chevrolet panel van or panel truck. And this guy here, he just parked down here in the ditch line, and those are some super wide, low profile tires he's got on that thing. Yeah, I'm actually impressed he was able to park down there like that. And anyway, here's an orange, I guess mid-60s Chevrolet. Those wheels really look good on there. And it looks like he's put racing harness straps in there. Now, let me just say this, we're here on a Monday, and the rod run doesn't start till the weekend, but it's about 11 o'clock in the morning. I can show you the part way out here. It's not really all that crowded, but come Saturday, these parking lots will be filled and it will be difficult to walk through here. Here's another little Chevy 2 Nova, 66, 67. Again, this one's set up for racing. I guess these cars were so small and light, you know, it was a popular choice to set up to race. Yeah, you can see his roll cage really easily in there with it being painted yellow. And those are some pretty deep wheels he's got. Those slicks on in there. And there's another red one sitting right over there that is also, I can see from here, it's got a roll cage in it. Yeah, now this one is a little bit different than the others that we've seen, because this one is actually a post car. Set post there between the passenger side window and the back window. And most of the others aren't like that. Now, I do see a note here. It says, in case of emergency, call Scott. And it has his phone number there. So, yeah, in case of emergency, call Scott. Never know what could happen here on the Parkway. Wow, look at this red 69 RSSS. This is really sharp. I really like this one. And I like the way that it sits up a little bit too. And it looks like the tires he has on here are a little bit wider than you will normally see. But I like that. It does have a big block. It says 396 on it. And I can see it has the houndstooth interior. And it looks like it has a dual gate shifter. And it is beside this 67 convertible that's red. And it's an automatic on the column. I'm surprised. Well, beside this 67 convertible is a 69 Super Sport convertible. And it's showing the 396. And here's a dark blue Metal Flake 69 with the white stripes. And looks like he's put racing seats in here. Yep. And it is manual transmission. Here are two green 1970 Chevelle Super Sports. The light brighter green is a Camaro. I mean a convertible. I don't know why I said Camaro. But anyway, take a look at how much difference there is in the height of these two cars. The dark green one's sitting up a lot higher than this light green one. There's a 69 Chevelle. Okay, here's a 1970 fastback Mustang. It's in that grabber blue, which is my favorite color on these. I think we saw a 69 right back up the road there. This one, I actually like this color better. And that one over beside of it in blue also, I think it might be a 67 or 68. Taking a wild guess. And here's I guess a mid-60s Corvette convertible. Black with that white stinger on the hood there. It's got the knockoff style wheels. I don't know if they actually are knockoffs, but that's the look that it gives. It's got the side pipes. It's a manual transmission, and they have been to cookout. Here's a bright red Corvette with white coves. It'll be somewhere between 58 and 62. I don't know the exact year. Still got the wide white walls and hubcaps on here. Here's a little 61 Corvair. Very original looking. And these things are starting to get picked up more and more as collectibles. I'm starting to see more and more of them at car shows. Here's a blue and white 55 Chevrolet. And walking up on it, I can tell this car is just really clean. Still has original style steering wheel on here. And it looks like original interior. The seats have been recovered. It looks like this is just a really clean 55. And here's a black and white 55, and they've reversed the colors. The white is on the bottom and front, and the black is on top here. And it still has original style steering wheel and seats, original seats, I think, but they've been recovered in a different style pattern. Here's a green Camaro. I think it's like a 72, 73 or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. It's got old style American mags on it. When I was 17, I thought I was going to die in a car like this one time. A guy had one of these and he got me in it and wanted to show me how fast it was. And he drove it over 100 miles an hour in the dark at night on the back road. And I was never so happy to get out of a car in my life. And I never rode with that guy again. This is a very stock looking 66 Chevelle. And anyway, it's a Malibu, but it's really a clean car. Got aftermarket wheels or Chevrolet Rally wheels that wouldn't have come on this, but it's a good looking car. Now here's a few cars for sale. Here's a 74 Nova for $11,500. It says here. And it looks like it's got Chevelle wheels on there. It's painted like a matte black. And here's a 72 Chevrolet pickup truck. They want $42,500 for it. It's a green metal flake. And it looks like it's the same phone number on all these vehicles parked right here. There's another Chevy truck. It is a 1970, yeah. And they want $49,500 for it. And it's like, kind of like a burgundy metal flake in white here. And they're asking $28,500 on this 55 Chevrolet. And it looks like they've really done some extensive work to this one. I see headers coming out through the fender well there and side pipes coming out down here. And it does have a roll cage in there. $26,500 on this I guess mid-80s Chevy truck. There's not a year model on it. It does have a big block engine in here. Here's a bright red Trans Am. It's in really good condition, it looks like. It's got that ram air hood. I'm not sure if those were functional during this. Well, yeah, I guess it would be. It's got T-tops in it. I never was a big fan of this body style, but I like the Pontiacs better than I did the Camaros. Now here's a red Ford pickup truck. It looks like it might be in the late 40s or something like that. And it has been used, you can tell, in its life. But they fixed it up a little bit and made it look pretty decent. Now this bed, well, I can't talk. This bed would have been wood originally, but this is what usually happens with old trucks. They'll put a piece of sheet of metal back there, you know, welded in, It does have a towing hitch on there. That's interesting. And here's a little chopped, I guess rat rod style car here. You can see back there where they've cut the roof and chopped it. And this beside this, what is this? Probably a late 30s Ford coupe there. And here's a Chevy station wagon. I'm glad that somebody's hanging on to this. They put a good paint job on it. It's okay. I'm glad they're saving the station wagons. And here's a mid-80s pickup truck. And I don't even know what this is, a MG. I do know what this is. This is a Cutlass. And I like these. I mean, I really like this car. I doubt you can see because of glare, but it's automatic on column, still has the bench seats in it. But I really like this car. Let's see if I can't hardly get to the back. They've got tape up here where I can't go around it. Now here's a 57 two-door wagon. I saw one of these earlier. It was either I saw a 57 or 55 earlier, I think. But it is beside this Torino El Camino here. And I actually like that white with an orange stripe, but it looks like it could actually be original paint on this car. The bed on this thing is actually in pretty good condition too. It's got a few surface rust spots. Say that fast 3 times, but it actually looks like it's pretty good shape. I know my camera's not going to do it justice, but this little lowrider Monte Carlo here, it's got some heavy metal flake paint. That is really a bright car, and it's got purple and pink interior. So that's a little different. Says little Ford Deluxe. I think it might be a 40 model. Now here's a old Pontiac. We saw a couple of 54 Chevrolets earlier, and this will be in that same era. And you can see the styling is very similar to what was on those 54 Chevrolets. It looks like this is a little fancier, has a little bit more trim work on it. It's even still got the original clock in the dash, and I see the second hand is moving. Yeah, I see the little, I don't know if that's called the chieftain symbol or what it's called actually. So even got the spotlights on both sides. And that Pontiac symbol's in the middle of the grille and on the hood ornament here. And here's a little Volkswagen bus that is unrestored, but I do see a phone number here on it. Here's a Galaxy 500 in black. I think it's like a 63 or 64. It does have the 390 badging on it, but it's nice. And the interior looks pretty original, but it looks like it's been extra padding added into it. Okay, I'm down here at the Breeze Motel now, and there's a few cars down here on the grass now, but a lot of the people who come down here, I know they've been doing this for years. They kind of make the week out of it, but this weekend, there won't be any space for any cars left. This will be completely filled this weekend. Okay, now there's two 55 Chevrolets right here. They're both two-door posts, but one guy owns both of them. And even though they're the same color, there are quite a bit of differences in them, it looks like. But let's take a look at them and see what they are. I know this one, they just left the chrome here going down the side. And on the other one over there, they actually painted the chrome the color of the car. Okay, I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but that is pearl metal flake. Okay, and this one, look at the tan leather interior. You can see it upgraded the dash in here. Nice leather interior. It's really nice. Let's take a look at the other one over there. Oh yeah, look at the interior on this one. This was a gray color. Got some striping made into the seats. And I see Chucky over there is holding a trophy and he's got his knife in his hand, so I guess you better not try to take that trophy away from him. This is really a nice car. Both of them are very nice. And they were kind enough to put their number right here. And that's good for both of these cars here. Let's take a look at this other engine compartment. And this one is actually $30,000 less. But they are both very beautiful cars. Here's a 64 Chevrolet. It is a post. They're not old style American mags, but they are similar to them. And there's one of the newer model T-Birds that Ford made. Check out the little Falcon convertible, and it is white with a white top. And as the saying goes, it is clean as a whistle. Really pretty little car. Yeah, check out the interior. It's really nice in here too. This is a nice little cruising car right here, and it probably wouldn't use very much gas either. And it's beside this little Ford convertible. I guess it's somewhere in the 40s. Year model. It's got the Continental kit on it. Still got wide white walls. But that red with the white top really jumps out. And look at the interior on that. Okay, here's a 67 Chevelle, blue. Looks like still got original style interior. It is a manual transmission. Now look at this little roadster right here in orange. And you got to see this engine. This engine is almost as tall as I am. Wow, look at that. Got the wheelie bars and everything there. And it does have a number right here. And here's a solid black Corvette, late 50s, early 60s. Nice original looking interior there. Here's a nice 68 Camaro RS. I did see, look inside, it's a manual transmission. That looks really nice, and it's sitting here beside this mid-60s Corvette here. And it looks like it might have more info in the car there. Let me go take a look. 65 Chevrolet Corvette, factory red. And it is 4-speed. And it does have the knockoff wheels here, it says. Well, this ain't really gleaming out here in the sun. Here's another 67 Chevelle. And this one is actually a post car also. You don't see that many posts, but I've seen 2 today. And it has a bench seat in it still, and automatic on the column. Which it is a Malibu, I think. Actually, it says 300 Deluxe. I'm not familiar with that designation. And here's a 67 RS Camaro, bright red. It is a convertible. Got later model rally wheels on here. And very stock appearing other than the rally wheels. Now here's a little street rod, and I'm gonna walk around it and I hope my camera picks it up, but it has the paint that changes color depending on the angle that you're looking at the car from. It's going from a gold to a purple to a copper type color. Okay, and this is what the interior looks like here. But something of interest on the windshield, it says it was built for Jeff Gordon by his NASCAR team, and they left her number there. So that's interesting. Here's a nice mid-60 Chevrolet pickup truck in black. Got those shiny chrome wheels on there. This is what caught my attention though. Look at the hood here at the indentations there, and it has a grill mesh type material in the front there for air intake. So anyway, this is a custom touch I've never seen before on these trucks. It does have a wood bed back here, and it looks like it's stained red, or it could be composite. I'm thinking it might be composite. Anyway, this is a really nice pickup truck, and custom leather seat in here too. It's got built-in cup holders. And here we got an early 50s Chevrolet Bel Air, yellow. As you can see, the interior has really been upgraded. Very custom, looks really good in here. And it looks like it's been upgraded to LS power in here. Now this is a 56 Pontiac, and you know, it's a part of the GM Corporation, but it looks like they started to put fins on here, and then I thought, well, maybe not, but they wound up with these little baby fins here on the back. Let's look inside here. Looks like the interior's been redone. And says it's been restored and it has a 400 cubic inch GTO engine in here for power now, and it is for sale, it says. I don't see a price. There is a number there on the windshield. That's what the front end looks like on this 56 Pontiac. I've always said these always look like they have eyebrows there over top of the headlight there, as you can see. Wow, y'all, look at this GTO. I think it might be around a 65 model or so, but it is a convertible. That's really nice. And it is a manual transmission in there. And the interior looks original. And it is for sale. And here's a little dune buggy that are always fun. Got that boat style metal flake on it. Now here's the old Chevrolet truck, and it's a little rough on the outside. Got a few dents on it and stuff, a little rust, but they've got it kind of a little rat rodish, I guess you'd say. But if you look on the interior, he's actually cleaned up the interior and made it look pretty good in here, and they've even added aftermarket air over there, I see. And running a small block Chevy in there, it looks like. Nice little pickup truck. Now here's a 58 Chevrolet 4-door, and it's a 4-door hardtop. Don't see a lot of these. But looking inside here, it looks like it's original looking. Even got the fender skirts on it. Look at this 442 W30. It looks like it's just been redone. It's really nice. The windows are tinted pretty heavily. I can't hardly see the interior in there. And here's a purple Chevrolet pickup truck. I know that purple's not a factory color, but it looks pretty good. It's actually kind of like, it's a purple metal flake actually. Now, is this a Plymouth Duster that I'm looking at right here? Whatever it is, it looks pretty good. Here's a 67 Chevelle Super Sport. They painted it black and red and divided that with a silver stripe, it looks like. And there's several in this little area right in here. I'll go through here and try to look at a few of them. Look what they've done to this Chevy truck. I think it's a 57 model. Again, this green here is not factory like that purple one was a while ago, but look what he's done to the vents on the hood, like that black Chevy truck we saw earlier. He's updated the gauge cluster there. And it looks like composite wood bed there. I really like this orange mid-60 Chevy truck here. Got nice wheels, and see, he's got that dump exhaust right there in front of the back tire. Nice clean interior. And I think that steering wheel may have come off of an Impala. I'm not sure. But got a good wood bed in here. Nice little pickup. Here's a Ford Fairlane 500. And it's got, I think, what was it called, a stove boat or thunderbolt hood on this? This is what it looks like under the hood here. And it's pretty impressive. You can see this ductwork coming in here from the other headlight, feeding there into the breather there. Here's a little El Camino they've lowered, and they've really done some paint work on this car. I got a little poster board here telling a little bit about the car, but looks like a small white with two burnos on there. And I don't know if you can see the metal flake glistening off of this car, but it's really, really shining. And here's a Buick Grand National. And that little emblem there beside the Grand National is, I guess, symbolic of a turbocharger. How you like this orange 57 right here? I see they removed the door handles there. And this beside this 69 Camaro right here. It's got the dual gate shifter on it there. Whenever I see these Dodge trucks here, I always think of Christmas Vacation. I think it was one like this. I almost ran Clark and his family off the road. Well, this is a pretty red 55 right here. Here's a big old Pontiac Catalina station wagon. And it looks like it's pretty original. Looks like an engine would probably be original in there. Looks like it's even got a generator still. This will be a 58 or 59 Chevrolet pickup truck here. Got a really good wood bed there. There's a little Chevy 2 Nova, and I think this is what the 64 and 65 look like. And it changed into this red one right here, which I think the 66, 67 looks like this. But it changed a good bit when they changed it. Here's a 69 Camaro. They've got the hood scoop added to it. And he's got some pretty wide tires in the back there. He's probably got it tubbed in there. I can't tell from here, but those are pretty wide tires. And this Corvette here, they've done some heavy modification on it also. Check out this purple convertible here. Is that cool or what? This metal flake purple. As you can see, the interior matches. Got flames stitched into the side there. Looks like it'd be a really fun ride. Now, I've seen this car before. It's a early 50s, I think, Chevrolet. But what is really cool about this car, I mean, it's all the way around. It's a nice car. But the chrome on this car is actually painted on. And that takes talent that I do not have. But there's not any chrome on this car. This is all paint. So congratulations to whoever did that. And the paint on this car kind of changes on you too as you walk around it. But it's a really pretty car. And it says it's for sale, and they've even included a number there. Here's a black 57 Chevrolet right here. Really, really clean, good condition. But it is a 4-door hardtop. Got a couple little street rods here. A little around 65, 66 Mustang here. Pretty red car. This truck's not that old, but they sure do have it shined up. Now this is a 69 Roadrunner. In blue here, you got the little dish hubcaps. There's 68 Roadrunner. If I said 69, it's a 68. If it was a 69, this reflector light here on front, it would actually be rectangular instead of round. On 68, they were all round on most Chrysler vehicles. I know this isn't a car, but what is it? It says Cushman Gloucester, and it looks like, I don't know if it's an old one somebody restored or if they're starting to make these like this, but it's kind of neat seeing it. This bright green really looks good on this 55 Chevrolet, green and white. Small black Chevy, still got a retro style battery in there. And it looks like white leather interior with a manual transmission. And check out this flatbed over here. They really did a lot of work to it, I'm sure, because this was a work truck. But look at that wood bed back there. Got it all polished up. Got these big chrome side pipes coming out. Red leather interior, it looks like in there. Yeah, you don't see one of those every day. This Ford pickup's really gleaming out here. And like that car we seen a while ago, this looks like chrome trim on the side of it there, but it's actually painted. It's really good paint on this truck. Really nice interior. Like a 64, 65 Nova here. And just beside this blue 57 Chevrolet. Two-door post. And again, this one has a white interior in it also. Here's a 69 Pace Car Edition Camaro. Okay, here's a big old fire truck. It looks like probably 58 or 59, something like that. 59 it says. It says Hawkins Bar Volunteer Fire Department. It is for sale, they say, for $14,500. Which I don't know how much fire trucks go for, but it says it's been inside its entire life. Yeah, this would be a cool piece of history right here. Now, I don't know if you can tell it, but this truck is really lifted high. I don't know how much of a lift it has, but it's a big one, and it looks like it's got a flip up front end, judging by this split in the fender here. There's a 1970 Chevelle Super Sport. It looks really original. And here's a big Cadillac, somewhere in the mid-50s, I guess. But the paint is actually metal flake paint on here. It looks like a really dark blue metal flake. That is a really big car. And I have seen a lot of these little Chevy 2 Novas up here this year. And this is just Monday. Here's a heavy Chevy Chevelle. I think it's a 72 model. Inside looks very stock. Automatic on the column. Oh goodness, it's got a heavy duty though, big block engine with 2 4s on it in there though, so it has been heavily modified. I think if this parking lot right here is one piece, it's a 72 model. If it's a 2-piece with a split in the middle, it's a 71. And that's the way I tell 71 and 72 Chevelles apart. There might be a lot of other ways, but that's the one I'll look at usually. Nice 55 rolling by. And a nice big wind. Wow, look at this big old Pontiac right here. I have no idea what year model it is, but it's big and I like it. I do notice that it has the suicide doors on the back there. And here's another Volkswagen bus. And I see the accessory on the top of there. I don't know if this is one of the camping style bands or not, but it does have the flip up windshields there on it, I see. Wow, y'all need to see this car in person right here. This is a beautiful, beautiful car. It's got the 409 engine in it with 2 4-barrels. And it says, please do not touch. So I will respect their wishes. But this car is really, really a pretty car. It does have a phone number on it there, though, if you want to call them. And did I mention it's a convertible? Just like the 57 here right beside of it, with the same number. It's just like new back there almost. Really nice 69 RS. Here's another 57 Chevrolet convertible with the top down. Look at this old GMC school bus here. Hopefully they don't mind me looking in, but it's still got all the little bench seats in here. Cool. That engine there has been upgraded a good bit though on this bus. They're doing some building over here, and this Bobcat keeps running back and forth, and he's stirring up a lot of dust. And I know these guys hate it because this car here's got a lot of dust on the back of it that come from that Bobcat, but isn't that a nice car?
What was that over there? You remember?
The chrome trim says Futurematic on it here. I guess it's an Oldsmobile. I see 88 here on the fin. Yeah, it's an Oldsmobile. And I guess right there where you see the 88, it looks like a rocket going through there. So I guess, you know, a lot of them are called Rocket 88s, their engines. Check out this orange Chevrolet pickup. It's really nice. Got a big block in here. Got aftermarket gauges in there. And look how deep that back wheel is. Here's a beautiful red Roadster. And I can see he's got tan leather interior in here. Okay, and he's pulled a fast one. I seen that the engine covers were down. They've actually moved the engine to the back here. And it is a 4-cylinder of some type. That's interesting. At least he's got a lot of traction on the back tires, I'm sure now. But that's a different build right there. It's cool. Here's a 66 Chevelle in a pale yellow, and I think that might have been the factory color for this car. It says 454 on the side of the engine there. It is a manual transmission, it looks like, and the interior looks fairly stock. Here's a 56 Chevrolet in black and white. And right beside of it is this Buick Grand Sport here. He is asking $34,000 for this Grand Sport. And here's a really bright orange mid-80s Chevy pickup truck. Here's a really pretty 65 Mustang here. Really clean. They're asking $28,500 for it. And look at this Ford station wagon out here. probably mid-50s, maybe 57 or something like that. Now it's got that backflip hood there that opens up backward. Look at the interior in there. And see, he's removed the door handles here also. And he's got 5.0 Coyote across the tailgate back here, so I guess that's what he's running in the engine compartment. And they've updated the tail lights there somehow. That's pretty unusual. I hadn't seen that before. Now this is a little different. This is a 39 Ford, and it's purple and purple. If you can tell, the top and bottom are two different shades of purple. And I've never seen that before, but it actually goes pretty good together. I hope my camera's picking it up. And here's an old Chevy truck. And I can see he's did a little work to the engine compartment in there. But anyway, he's got street machine script there on the side. Now here's a traditional flame job from white to yellow to orange to red on this black Chevy here. Now I don't know what this is right here, but it's made to look like a 57 Chevy, but we know this is just fiberglass on top of something else, maybe on top of a Camaro or something. There's really nice paint on this green Chevy pickup here. See, he's got a big cover on there. And nice leather interior and a racing steering wheel, looks like. There's old truck mine. Here's a 67 El Camino in that same pale yellow. We saw that Super Sport in excuse me, Super Sport in earlier. And here's a little orange street rod. That was pretty nice right there. Now here's a little red Express, and I remember when these trucks were new and they come out, and they were actually pretty impressive to come from the factory. I mean, it come from the factory with that exhaust stack coming up there and everything, from what I can remember. Well, this was in really good condition. I don't know if those are replacement wood panels back there or what, but they look in good condition. And how do you like the flame job on this blue 68 Camaro here? Looks like a flame job in different shades of blue. Here's a 69 Super Sport in a dark blue, maybe getting close to purple, looks like, but he's got some serious engine in there. It's a big block. And I see he's got it all plumbed up for nitrous oxide in there. Here's another GTO. I think this one is 66, I'm thinking. But we saw a 65 earlier, I believe. Now all these right here are parked in front of the Holiday Inn. Looks like somebody's getting some new tires and wheels here. There's a 66 convertible. I had one of those, but mine was blue. '67 Chevelle with an industrial looking big block in there. And here's an orange 61 down here, it looks like. Here's a 55 wagon, but how you like the bright blue on this Ford truck here? I don't know if that's grabber blue or not, but if it's not, it's close to it. And of course, the grabber blue was made famous by the Mustangs that you could get in grabber blue. And this is an orange one here. I like all the accent striping they put on this Ford truck here. There's another truck jacked up pretty high there. It's a 69 Z28. Other side, this little Chevy 2 Nova. This is a little different color green on this Nova here.
I think it is.
Yeah, it is. Here's a little two-tone Chevrolet pickup truck. And I've already looked inside. It's really nice inside. I'll show you what it looks like in there. You got two-tone brown leather in here. Got a later steering wheel column in there. Okay, I gotta show you this red truck here. He's done a lot of custom work to this. And as you can see under the hood there, he's kind of boxed things in and created his own fender wheels in there. But a really clean, good looking job there. You can see those hinges he's got in there. Let's take a look inside here. As you can see, nice, but I guess bucket bench combo, I guess what you would call it. Yeah, look, all the work he's got done in the bed back here. A lot of time went into this one, but I think it was worth the effort. It turned out really well. Hey, and look at this Chevelle over here, 66, I think. Is that paint? I think it is. And you got a big supercharger with 2.4 sticking out of the hood there. And it is for sale. Here's a little red GTO, really shining out here in the sun, that bright red. 400 full barrel. Well, y'all, that was our look around Pigeon Forest today and look at some of the cars that are getting out here early for the rod run next weekend. I hope you enjoyed seeing them. I enjoyed walking around and looking at them. And hopefully you'll catch us in our next video, and hopefully we can come back this weekend and get it when all the cars are there. But until then, y'all be blessed, and we'll see y'all next video. Bye.